Hello, old souls. Scooch up your chair. My name is Steph. If you're new, welcome. If you're returning, welcome home. We're going to be diving in and creating in the Book of Blots, and we're going to choose our muse that will become our mirror to inspire our psyche and psychic senses to explore and expand. We don't have GhostTube on today, so my apologies if you're a GhostTube fan. It's just us. It's just us. But what came through in the pre-shuffle was magical power, knowledge, and navigation. And we do navigate here, so that's really cool that that came through. But when I kind of sat with that, as I really never have an expectation because I never know where we're going. But the sensation I was getting is that your intuitive knowingness is becoming either more clearer in some way, shape, or form. Numbers, symbols, dreams, yada, yada, yadas, into form of the mundane, more of the material realm. So the intuitive knowingness, or like the mystical knowingness, is coming clearer. Your knowingness is being known. And maybe you're sharing it, maybe you're not, but it's more so for you, because it feels really, really calm when I land in there. Like no validation is required or anything like that. It just feels like, again, that knowingness. It's really cool. But then on the flip side, it's like seeing dry information, knowledge, intellectual side, and maybe more of an instinct side of it is embracing this intuitive and imaginative kind of coalescence. So it's actually expanding as well, where it's like, well, I know this information. It's like knowing and knowingness, knowledge and knowingness maybe are two different things, and these are harmonizing within you, and at least they're being, or at most they're also being expressed through you. A lot of pointing going on here. Anyway, I hope that made sense. I want to thank you for being here, like, sharing, and subscribing. Of course, utilize the timestamps below if you just want to pitter patter get at something, but I also don't want to rush the process. So let us create and communicate with consciousness. Let's go. All right, we got all the things. I'll come back to you in a moment. Let's first choose our muse. I have no idea what this means. Yeilbichel. All right. Thank you to whomever has influenced us. Choose muse. I'm not even going to try and pronounce it again. But I love it when things are in different, like I don't really know. Interesting. Okay. We shall create. I hope you're doing well whenever you may find this. All right. Oh, you know what's funny? My nose is already getting itchy. And you know me, if you're not new here and you're one of the OGs, like for me, utilizing black and white anger, specifically black, makes my brain happy. But colors make my energy happy and my emotions happy, or at least have more. Anyway, you get the gist. And in speaking of navigating knowledge and knowingness, yeah, I think we're going to go, I got to look right at it. Okay. Yeilbichel. I don't know why I'm putting on that kind of accent on it, but it's kind of fun. I hope that's okay. All right. Do I want any colors at all? I do, subtly. And oh my goodness, I gotta use some muscles there. Feels very candly. I can feel myself making candles, or just in the essence of the spirit of candles. And again, if this is boring to you, you are more than welcome to timestamp it up. One last, yeah. All right, I'm just about done here. If you're opening up with me, you know the drill. I feel like there's usually lots of things that I say, and for one reason or another, I'm just kind of silence. All right, let's do this. Taking a nice deep breath, closing the eyes, cleansing the palette of perception, releasing the race and the rush, activating the abstract mind and ancient awareness to perceive and receive symbolic support. In the name and honor of our Muse and anyone here at any time, may we all meet a message with meaning. Okay. Here is our portal to perceive and receive in. You are welcome to take a screenshot so you can scry in your own time, and I appreciate and respect personal use only. So thank you so much for that. All right, there's okay, I'm jumping right in here. Whew. There is, it's a little girl, right in there. So the way I'm going to call this is like a darkness daughter. But this isn't to, okay, it's inspiring a certain instinct within me as Steph to be like, oh, darkness daughter, not as a judgment. It's a part of me that I can see within this being. So I'm like, are you fiery? Are you, what's going on here? And as soon as I acknowledged that, I felt calm come in. And that calmness is closest to when we opened up from going from knowing or knowledge to knowingness. And that transition, that space that is held, that has a feeling. And I'm probably not doing a great job at divulging it or dissecting it, but maybe I don't need to with old souls. You just get, because it might come more empathically, it might come more psychonautically, it might come from source or spirit, a spirit. Okay. I feel like at some point in time, I'm seeing frogs in here, so the frog symbol might mean something to somebody. I'm also seeing the head as a heart, the whole head as a heart, and it's almost like my ears up here are like vessels connected to things at the ear. So you might be like clear hearing, and maybe amongst this, again, it's like this weird thing I'm going to say. It's like seeing with your ears or trusting what you hear beyond the knowledge. And it's almost like knowledge is a kickoff point. Information written, things maybe said, it's all a kickoff point. It is not the finite. And even when we go through our own processes from an inspiration knowledge to knowing, say when we write it down or if we capture it, that's still just another kickoff point. But that feels more expansive. That feels like a slow, I can tell you exactly how I'm seeing this. That point feels more like a slow flood, and not in a bad way. It feels just very calm, almost like steady eddy, but not stagnant. It's more expansive, where the inspiration from knowledge to knowingness feels more like fireworks and like, oh yeah. And maybe whatever channel this might be in for you, if you're still here and getting through the rambles, and I appreciate you for that, because it's part of the process. It's my process, but what is your process? And allowing that process even to move and change and expand and contract, destruct, construct. This is how I'm feeling. It's like writing a book, and maybe we see the end result, but the additions, the revisions, the pages all over the floor, and putting it together, editing it, or having somebody else edit, there's so much interaction and navigation to that. And we can appreciate the final result. But for those that are inspired by that decide to write their own book or etc., then you get to really expand into that experience. I hope this all makes sense. Oy vey. And it doesn't have to be about writing a book or, like for me, I'm not a journaler. I'm a visual inspirer. So I tend to use like ebooks and the Inkblot illustrations to inspire Coles notes, because those are the points for me that will inspire, if they stand out, kickoff points to wander into a knowledge or knowingness. But here's the thing, it's in two different planes, at least two different planes. Whether it's the intellect and the intuition, or your instincts and imagination, it's like you're picking out your super strengths here that start the wander, that start the integration, the navigation, and then it's handed off to different parts of maybe your psyche, your psychicness, your energy, etc. Love it. Hope this is all making sense. Let's keep going in to our muse, Yeilbichel. I don't know why I have to say it like that, but maybe it's probably not even pronounced like that. Okay, I love it. So this little girl is standing here, and there's almost like all this chaos. But here's the thing. I've also got like, first of all, I'm seeing they're clamps, maybe C-clamps. I'm also seeing thumbtacks, if that symbol means anything to you. And I'm right here for this moment. I'm going to plop myself in, but you're welcome to join me. I, you, we, me. And I've almost like got those, I don't know, like pick a movie where it's like not Mexican standoff style. And it's not even necessary. I'm seeing it like finger guns, but it's really not. It's just kind of like hold. Because at the end are faces. There are faces at the ends of this. Okay, it's really, really cool. And they're right here. There's a little nose. And it's kind of like talk to the hand because the hand can talk. Yeah. There's somebody on a bicycle coming towards me. Oh, this fire surfer. It's a fire surfer. Yeah, this fire surfer, your fire energy or the fire element, works with the sacral and the solar plexus specifically in your energy, if that's maybe where a focus is. There is a giraffe in here. There's also somebody in spirit, in the hereafter, in the afterlife that has passed. I do believe they're younger, like a baby toy, possibly the name Sophia, or there's a spirit guide named Sophia and or Sophia that is stepping forward. Now, if I'm seeing it like since a young age. So either it's an embodiment, an earthly embodiment that was young. I'm trying to be very, very compassionate, like hand to my heart, that has passed on, but is like very much so. It's like this child is like as large as a giraffe. It's amazing. And the giraffe symbol might mean something to you, of course. When I wandered to more of like the Sophia or Sophia, like a spirit guide, if that's a spirit guide or God, goddess, deity, etc., there's something since like you were born. So not so much like a birth guide, but definitely an energy that's been coming in and out of your life. And not because when it's out, or not to focus on the in and out. This is a fluidity, I think, through the navigations as certain knowledges and knowingness of your magical powers come through. And when I say magical powers, either I don't necessarily want it to sound all woo-woo like, but it just in comparison to dry knowledge or information, even if it's spiritually based, but it's still written, right? Like if you ever written like Alice Bailey's or the Seth books, it's all very dry knowledge, even though it's this, channeled text. It's can only inspire a conversation for like your multidimensional nature to come out of the darkness. Okay, daughter of the darkness, coming through. Yes. Oh my goodness. Okay, something about pickup sticks, so something about chicken feet, which kind of brings me into like, I don't know much about it, but maybe like a voodoo, hoodoo, or any other culture that might use something specific with chicken feet anyway. This is being washed. I'm seeing it from a past life, but there's also something about it being in the present time, and it may look a little different, it may sound a little different, but it's almost like the evolution of that energy is changing as well. So it might not be as recognizable, but there it is. I'm seeing Gargamel from the Smurfs. And I'm seeing, I think it's, Okay, so I'm seeing Chester Cheeto or a Cheeto, but also linked with, and this is the funny, linked with, I think the name is Link from Final Fantasy or some sort of video game. I'm trying to like drawing my husband's when I would watch him play video games. Something very empathically is happening down here. There's a boot in my back. And so here's, see this boot right here? This is a self invention that I'm going to pop myself right in. I have created so that when I need a kick in the tush, I get a kick in the tush. From me, by me, from me, for you, to you type thing. This isn't from anyone else or anything like that. There's also something about seeing like a wind up toy or person, and maybe sometimes we can get used to just, getting wound up, and then, like one of those toys, and then, but they don't really have a whole lot of structure to them. If you've ever played with wind up toys, maybe that's an old technology by now. Was it ever? Maybe it was a technology. So I feel like now when I'm also being wound up, how do I want to express that energy? It's not so much that I'm better at, IUE are better at like forcing it to stay, wind up toy, and then it kind of goes crazy. It's not about forcing it to stay in a certain alignment. It's the knowledge and knowing what's going on in that energy. This does feel more emotional in nature. So it might be in your energy or your emotional energy body. And when that's happening, it's almost like I'm just standing back a little bit and saying, okay, this is how I'm feeling, but I'm not going to do anything yet. I'm just going to observe this, because the wind will wind down. And then it's from that space. I don't want to get angry at the wind up toy for being a wind up toy, which is me, which is I, which is you if you're here. I'm just going to let it play out, almost kind of exhaust itself. No, don't exhaust myself. Just simply allow that momentum to unfurrow and enjoy seeing it. It's almost like there's a secret pattern in there as well. Like it is designed to move in a pattern, even though it seems erratic. And that pattern, while invisible, you start to notice if you haven't already. And this could also be in somebody else that can like affect our energy, how we react or respond, etc. Love it. Okay. Whew. Let's get a few cards over. Okay. Yeah, what's going on? I want to go back to the fire surfer just for one moment. Something's happening really, really fast. Okay, so this heart, head, so it's like blending the magical power and the knowledge when we say heart and head, and they feel separate, right? They're in one body, but they're separate. This feels like my heart and my head are one, and what they're connected into is like this. It's kind of like gold juice. It's curious to see. There's a dog, and no, it's a dog. It's kind of preparing to step up, like it's excited to see me. If you have a dog around you, or a dog in spirit. There's also something about a donkey coming through. There's a crab in here. There is so much going on in here. Oh, there's like a little journey. These three folks are heading over that way. But if you see in the negative space, there's a light being that's covering them. Appears to be going the opposite way, but this aura, it is an aura, is actually keeping an eye on the back. And there's a little bird there. A little bird like messages. It feels protective in nature. Like I'm blanketed by this, I'm just going to say energy. There's also something about a spider in here, if a spider means anything to you. Okay, something about a gold tree or some kind of tree, very specifically. I almost want to say like a bonsai tree, but it's not a bonsai tree, but it has like this vibe of a bonsai tree. This is an egg right here. Sticking my tongue out right here with this. It looks like almost like a lizard or something like that. I'm happy. I'm talking to another one. It's like mouths open and they like getting warmer, like crocodiles do that as well. Like, or maybe they're cooling off. I'm not really sure one thing or the other, but it's a reptile kind of thing. But I'm very happy about it. And I'm actually doing it with other reptiles. So if reptiles are a thing for you, I'm very aware that this daughter of darkness type feel, masculine or feminine expressed, isn't concerned anymore about being understood. I'm in a universe of my own understanding, but I'm not necessarily concerned about being misunderstood or understood at all. Interesting. Firing your imagination with other worlds. Oh, we've been talking about that a little bit, right? If I recall. It's like the intellect and intuition in using the bridge of imagination. This fire surfer is like just eye-catching. And I wonder if you have this in your aura, or I'm just sensing it from you if you're still here. It's really cool. I don't think I've ever seen it before. There's also I don't know what kind of creature it is, and I'm not going to try and make it fit. Okay, so I'm watching a creature blow up a balloon. This balloon looks like a unicorn. I don't know that it is actually a unicorn, but it's almost like if I could put a zebra and make it a unicorn. And this creature, it's in the sacral area, so whatever maybe that means for you. And I also want to know, as I'm saying that, is I am in all of this orange right here, and I'm kind of up here, blowing up that unicorn zebra balloon. And then it's like I can take off from it. Oh, it's fascinating. It's fascinating. I love the feels. I love the feels. Oh, the shadows. I'm seeing a shadow puppet show. Shadow puppet show. Sun. Hope and brightness. And in order to have a shadow puppet show, there must be light illuminating somewhere. Strength and resilience is on the bottom. This coloring of this meteorite is down here. Emotional or energetic meteorites of sorts. It like changes. It changes things. Something about Muppets or Muppet people. And you know I love me some Muppets, but this feels more mechanical. And it's like maybe you can notice when certain people are more mechanical, so you speak their language. Type feel. Edward Scissorhands. Up and away, I'm pointing over there. Or there's an energy pointing over there. Oh, there's no cowboy in here. I feel like, oh, excuse me. I feel like I'm looking at, oh, excuse me, what in heavens and hot dogs is going on all of a sudden? All that chaos. Look over there, look over there. It's pointing right to the Muse. But then if I may, it's also like pointing towards the sun. Towards the sun. Da-na-na. Towards the sun. And maybe that's oh, there's a horse with blinders on. What is this creepy little thing that's trying to say something to me? Oh, you know who it is? Is the Wicked Witch of the West from Wizard of Oz. Maybe? I'll get you, my pretty. And your little dog, too. And I just heard shoo shoo. Shoo shoo. Something about pairs. Closing out messages or closing out card here for Men in Black and the air element. Reptilians is on the bottom. We've got some reptilian stuff going on here. We've seen the reptiles in here. That's okay. 13 Men in Black, and the air element, philosophy, discrimination, and empathy. Oh, how cool is it? Daughter of Dark. It's like the shadow self, if you may, or the darkness, however you want to apply it. Male or female, masculine, feminine energy. And this is still very, very wet, but here we go. I'm going to pop that in right there. And then with the blue down here, with the air element, the air aura of your energy body, your emotional body, your empathy, and being very discriminatory with your philosophies and empathies, like who can almost connect into it. And this, like, ironically enough, this feels like even seeing that puppet show that was in here, or the shadow puppet show, sorry. It's like you can see them. Not, and again, there's something about this within the self, at least. I'm not trying to make anyone or anything external to me understand me, i.e. me. That feels like something that's dead, done, over with. But it is something about doing something, writing something, saying, or just embodying your knowingness, your knowledge and knowingness, as you are firing with that fire surfer, sacral and solar plexus, coming into your own understanding of self. And that is a whole universe. That is not a one and done deal. It is an evolution. This is evolutionary energy of your own understanding, because it's a whole universe. Yeah. And it's worth protecting. And I also think that in some way, shape, or form, with stalking, intimidation, confrontation, and we've had like the finger guns, I'll get you, my pretty, and your little dog too. And it's like, I think in one of the Wizard of Oz's, does maybe he go off in a hot air balloon, or maybe the people do, I can't remember, the scarecrow and whatnot. And it's like, MC Hammer, can't touch this. You're very, very discerning about it. Very, very discerning. And I just want to note here with the reptilians in the sun, like with that bathing thing. Because I think in some way, shape, or form, and I promise I'm going to let you go, and I'm going to head on over to the Flipside, and you are welcome to join us. Link is in the description box below. If you would like to join us, become a member of the 2nd or 3rd tier. If you'd like access to the extendeds, but no pressure, just letting you know. As the 3rd tier, we also do lives. Anyway, so you get the gist. If you'd like to join us. But also the inner working of your cave systems behind the scenes of your sacral and solar plexus, like the dark side of the moon, the other side of the sun, other worlds, and the world right in front of us. This is very much so like a universal understanding within the self, but it's not defined by knowledge that has survived the ages of time, let's say, that is on the surface to distract even. This is about something in the space of surviving through the physicality that feels maybe very tyrannical or dominating the physical reality, and no longer seeing it that way. That it's not an obstacle. My existence, my body, my form, etc., or the powers that be, the buildings, the bricks, they are not an obstacle, nor are they finite in their definitions of dimensional existence. Koi and dragonfly. All right, I'm heading over to the other side. I hope this did serve, inspire, educate, or entertain. Thank you so, so much for being you. I hope this did inspire and support your old soul. And until next time, so much love. Bye. Let's get an Easter egg con. That'll take us to the other side. Other side. of Yeilbichel, horse. Freedom, action. Let's go, let's go, let's go. There's that unicorn, zebra. It's like a zebra before it gets zebra stripes. A unicorn before it gets unified.